Alright, let's start. Someone's great-granddad is rocking out. Ooh. New York, the largest city in the world. I was starting a new life today. Wow, this place is so different from Japan. I could already... So the main character's Japanese, but presumably he's gonna get rawed by some Americans. Okay. There might be a fetish thing going on there. I could already feel the difference in the air as I got off at Grand Central Station. And the English melody that surrounded me. English melody? You mean of voices? People talking? I'm finally back. Okay, we've been here before. I'm not a nostalgic person, but since I was born here... I lived here when I was young, although I don't have any memories of it, then how are you nostalgic about it? I was deep in thought and didn't yet realize what hardships were awaiting me. Whoa, sorry. Ah. A man bumped into my shoulder and walked past me with his eyes downcast, but... No, that's not downcast eyes, he's leering at you with those eyes. I could hear loud voices in the distance. He was leering at us. I followed the man with my eyes, but only for a brief moment. Alright, who is this anime reject? Oh god, I don't like it. Ugh, shut up, I'm done with you. I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say it? He's a cheater? This is not a good introduction. Yeah, you're going to say that what the heart and what the body wants are two different things, right? I don't even know who's talking. Is it the guy again? Stop following me and never come near me again. Whoa, are they fighting? Those two guys over there. Oh, it's two guys. Okay, well that's... We love a homosexual that's out, you know? I don't like it when they're in the closet in these games. I shouldn't look. I'm on my way to the real estate agent right now. But then again, I mean, airing your dirty laundry right on the street, you know, we don't love that. I quickly left. That I would run into a situation like that the moment I arrived. Just as that thought went through my head. Whoa, are we about to get run over? I heard a car in the distance. A red car drove right past in front of me. That was dangerous. I guess that's welcome to my dangerous life. Hang on. Hello? Can you hear me? Sorry. Someone walked in my room, had to make a whole bunch of noise, so... I muted myself for a minute. Why does this stuff keep happening to me? I should be careful. No, you got that yaoi protagonist, luck. All these things are gonna happen around you. A moment later, I was angry at myself for thinking like that. Why? Why were you angry at yourself for thinking that? That's very strange. A man was walking slowly through the mass of people swarming in the city. Okay. Chad. Ugh. His soft hair was moving in the breeze and the scent of his cologne lay in the air. Okay, he wears too much cologne? And where are his pupils? What Chad doesn't have pupils? Wow, this place is so different from Japan. Why is he just like off to the side of the screen like that? He looks like a side character right now. A small guy with black hair. That's kinda... He's small just because he's Asian? Looks like he's on his own. Chad chuckled at the small figure in this large city. Okay, I guess he really is a Chad. He doesn't spare time for manlets. Damn. Although he couldn't see his face, he felt sure the boy had very innocent features. Okay, this is getting weird. Completely different from himself. So pure to the point he wanted to break him. Okay, that's enough. Goodbye, Chad. You can exit stage now. As that thought crossed Chad's mind, the boy looked back at him. He sees a short Asian boy in New York on the streets, and his first thought is, I want to break him. Huh? Like, are there racist connotations to this? Possibly. Fetishization? Absolutely. Anyway. I don't know what's going on. Chad quickly said, whoa, sorry. So this is just... So we're just recounting the events from Chad's point of view 2 minutes after those events took place. Okay. He bumped into the boy. I was right, he was leering at him. He bumped into the boy but didn't look back and just kept walking, hiding his face. What am I doing? I don't know. You're one step away from cornering him in a dark alley and like, just forcing him. Like, there are lots of manga like this. There was a small grin on Chad's face. Pure things made him want to contaminate... What? Pure things made him want to contaminate... Goodness. Contaminate them. And cute things made him want to break them. I don't like this guy. I don't. He purposely left to avoid those bad urges. Chad didn't turn back until the boy was out of sight, but it will become apparent later on that it was no use. This game's starting off really creepy. Okay, now we're gonna see things from this guy's point of view. This is some weird pacing. Ugh, shut up, I'm done with you. I'm not cheating on you. How many times do I have to say it? Yeah, you're gonna say that when the heart and what the body... Oh wait, so he wasn't the one cheating, it was the other guy. That was confusing because this guy didn't have a name before. You're gonna say what the heart and what the body wants are two different things, right? Stop following me and never come near me again. The two men were arguing in the square. Wait, Brad! Ugh, you're so annoying. Brad slapped away the hand that was reaching for him. Out of the corner of his eyes, he could see a boy running away. Who is that small guy? What? I don't understand. Have these people never seen a Japanese man before? What in the world? And they all have to call him a small guy? Are they all towering giants? He looks cute. He's letting... Our main character is just letting out his uke pheromones, and he's just attracting all the semis, and I don't like that. Brad! I don't feel like fighting anymore, you're lucky. Never talk to me again. Brad raised a hand in a mock salute and walked away. What? Even mockingly, why would you salute someone you're breaking up with? I don't even... What? I don't get it. His face was calm, but he let out a long sigh. I'm really not lucky in love. These names? You don't like Brad and Chad? They rhyme. Oh god, that doesn't bode well. I was going to hit on that boy, but he isn't here anymore. He disappeared so quickly. I really have zero luck in love. So, God, how can you just be seeing some Asian boy on the street and you're like, I'm just gonna hit on him right away? Like, what's wrong with you? Passerbys looked away, intimidated by Brad's sudden shout. Robert? Oh god, if the next love interest is Robert, I will die. A bright red car was speeding through the winding roads of New York. Oh, are we gonna find out who Alan? Great. Are we gonna find out who ran us over? Why did my brother have to hold me up today? I can't just leave things like this, but... The car sped up as if it was expressing his unpleasant feelings. What? You mean he's flooring it? What? He's flooring it at an intersection? A crosswalk? I need to calm down. Why am I so angry? At that moment... So this is just how all the male love interests of this game fell in love with this Japanese boy at first sight because he's short and cute, apparently? I don't know, it's weird. Whoa! Or was that... Or no, Hinata was the Japanese one. He almost hit a boy who was about to cross the streets. Alan gasped, taken completely by surprise. That black hair... What is he doing? What? Black hair? This is hitting whole new levels of stupid. You never seen black hair in New York? You think only Asians have black hair? What's going on? What's going on? Even if I'd hit him, it would have been his own fault, daydreaming like that. What? You're the one flooring it at a crosswalk. He tried to remember what the boy he had just passed looked like, but he only caught a brief glimpse of him. Alan sighed again. He thought they had made eye contact, but it must have been his imagination. What a mess. I need to get to university. I hope something will lift my mood there. Alan drove on through the city, an unpleasant expression on his beautiful face. Welcome to New York. God, I'm not enjoying my stay, hun. Okay, so that's why they were sort of suddenly introducing us to these characters. Without good reason. They want us to just pick a route right away. So, I'm going to make you mine. A middle-aged and member of the gang 66. Okay. Would you like me to ask you out first? Chad, a mysterious... Oops. Oops. Well. Okay, Chad. That was intentional. I know a Chad when I see one, and you're the man, dude. Let's go. Where should I go now? This really is an unlucky day for me. I wasn't normally the sort of person to brush things off with a simple explanation like that. What's up with me today? I don't even know what he's saying. I legitimately cannot parse the meaning of the words that he's saying. You're not normally the sort of person to brush off things with a simple... What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I was supposed to be devoting myself diligently to my studies. And yet... I got cheated out of my new apartment and can't even go to university. This can't be happening. Without thinking, I exclaimed in Japanese in the middle of the street, "Don't do that! Oh my god, the fetishists! They're gonna swarm you if they hear that! Oh no, you idiots! All of them are gonna swarm you!" Passerbys looked at me suspiciously. Suspiciously? I guess because he's a foreigner. Discouraged, I slouched my shoulders to make myself look smaller and hurried off. I should probably get away from this place. The thought suddenly pushed its way to the front of my mind. But all I'm doing is running away. It would be simple to return home. But my family was so proud of me for getting into this university, and I didn't want to make them sad. Apart from that, I didn't want to be a loser. I suddenly felt a heavy lump in my chest. Oh no. God, I bet, like, the reason why all these characters are so into this guy is because they're all fucking weebs. I bet they're the hugest weebs ever. And they're like, I just want a cute, small, tiny Japanese boy to have sex with. That's what they think, I think. That's my interpretation. And as we know from the Room Number 9 video today, my interpretation is the correct one. Can you believe some people debated with me in the comments? Can you believe some of them disagreed with me? I'm still not over that. I'm still very upset that some people thought I was wrong. Crazy. And they had the worst takes. Worst takes. Hi there, kid. I jumped, startled at the fact that a stranger was talking to me. You know it's dangerous for a cute young thing like you to be traveling alone. Okay, like, let's get 911 on the phone. You need to talk to someone. You need to talk to some policemen because this is not okay. Oh lord, this is not okay. Where did this guy come from all of a sudden? Being Japanese, I'd always looked kind of young. Well, that's kind of a stereotype. Was that why he was concerned about me, or did he have some other motive? So, was this made by Japanese people? I don't know. I'm unsure, actually. I mean, when I clicked in the language menu, there's only Japanese and Dutch. I don't know. Anyway. Is something the matter? It's just their opinion, don't worry about it, Kuro, but they're wrong. They're wrong. Okay? And they told me I was wrong. Crazy. The man who was smiling kindly at me was surprisingly beautiful. If he's gonna infantilize the boy, why would he still hit on him? Why do you think? He wants a young thing. He wants a really young thing, and we played pretty putty. Do we stan guys that like young things? Do we? Do we stan that? I don't know. And there was a natural elegance in the way he walked. His soft hair was waving in the breeze, and the smell of his cologne lay in the air. Bitch, stop spraying that cologne on you. I bet he just came here doused in some Axe body spray. Oh, disgusting. I've never seen anyone like him before. Really? I guess that pupilless look is really rare. He was more gorgeous by far than anyone I'd ever met. Looking at his gentle face, I found myself at a loss for words. Is there something on my face? No. His words brought me back to reality with a jolt, and I shook my head. If you're lost, I would be happy to help you find whoever you're looking for. Oh no, I'm fine. Generous as it was, I turned down his offer to help me. I shouldn't trust people so easily. Don't you trust me? It's fine. I'm Chad Coleman. There's no reason to be afraid of me. People who shouldn't be trusted always say that, don't they? The man called Chad offered me his hand, but I ignored it and took off running. Come on, I bet he has some big biceps. Don't run. I'm not going to be tricked again. He uses body spray and takes dry showers. It's a shame if he was really trying to be nice, but nonetheless, I was running away at full speed. Huh, huh. I think I got away. I was feeling out of sorts, maybe because I mistrusted him without giving him a chance to explain himself. But that gloomy feeling I'd had only moments before it disappeared. I guess I should be grateful. I heaved a sigh of relief, and at that moment I could smell that sweet scent of cologne again. Oh god. Uh, huh? Oh, your reaction was so cute. I got a little overexcited, and I simply had to chase you down. It was quite fun chasing you down these New York streets, little one. This is creepy. Chad brushed his hair out of his face and laughed, looking slightly embarrassed, and I couldn't help but notice. He was sweating profusely. What? Why did you follow me? I just told you, didn't I? The way you ran off, you were just begging me to chase you. And the way you're looking at me with your eyes right now, you're just begging for me to do more. What the hell? There's something about you that's just tickling my fancy. What does that mean? Oh, I was hoping you would tell me. Perhaps with your body. I couldn't figure this guy out at all. Well, perhaps we'll come to understand one another naturally. We've only just met, so we have plenty of time. Chad grinned. His smile was as refreshing as a spring breeze, but at the same time it made it impossible to tell what he was really thinking. I scowled slightly at Chad's smile. I really don't understand what you mean. Of course. I myself don't understand what it is about you that has me charmed so completely. He didn't drop his kind smile, and it didn't seem like he was lying. But what he's saying is really weird. I ought to run away. And shake him off. But where would I run to? I'd only just arrived in this in this country, so I didn't know my way around. But where could I go right now? Why don't you stop fighting it and depend on me for a while? I'm sorry, but I rushed past Chad and hurried back the way I'd come from. Truly an adorable boy. He's just gonna chase us again, isn't he? He is, isn't he? I know he is. I just love the thrill of the chase. Oh my god. Huh. Huh. You... I kept running until the sun had set, so I was completely out of breath. What? This is not right. That's the best exercise I've had in a while. Chad was holding a hand above his eyes in a carefree way, looking up at the moon. Why are you chasing after me like this? Are you gonna diddle me? I don't have any money, so you won't get much if you're trying to rip me off. And I should let you know, I have some STDs, some pretty nasty ones, you wouldn't want it. No, that's no problem. I come with a full package of STDs myself. Rip you off, you've got me all wrong. I have no such intentions. Yeah, this is just really weird. More importantly, if you don't have any money, you won't be able to pay for a hotel, will you? Oh lord. Lord. He's gonna ask him back to his place. Well... Of course. He was still smiling kindly at me. For some reason, I felt drawn in by that smile. When Chad smiled, it was almost as if he was casting a spell on me. You seem like an honest young man. Huh? Did someone trick you in the past? Perhaps that's why you're so distrustful. No, I'm just usually distrustful of people that chase after me through the streets for several hours. Am I wrong? He hit the bullseye, but as he said that, Chad softly stroked my head. Oh, God. What are we... Ah. I don't like these sound effects. Good lord. That is a lot of buttons just to save. No, no, not exit the game. That is a lot of buttons just to save. Ah. I think this is a Japanese game. What? Are these not sound effects? Maybe this is system. Okay, maybe this isn't sound effect. Maybe this is system. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but I think this is a Japanese game because it does have a Japanese control setup. I think. I think it is. Anyway. Brush his hands aside. Let him think about it. What are we doing? Brush his hand aside? No, we're gonna let him. Maybe I was too short-tempered. I should just let this man touch me however he wants. He did spend all day chasing after me, after all. It's just the right thing to do. He didn't know me and yet he was worried about me, chasing me across the whole city. Is it Stockholm Syndrome? Kind of? I mean, he hasn't, like, kidnapped us, but that's what it seems like. He's sweating. Oh, Lord. He's sweating so much I can see pit stains in his coats. And the smell of his sweat's mixing with his Axe body spray, his chocolate body spray. It's kind of disgusting. I saw small droplets weaving their way through Chad's brown hair. I reflexively wiped the sweat from his brow with my sleeve. I looked at my sleeve and noticed that it was brown and filthy, like he hadn't taken a shower in weeks. Oh, sorry. I took a step back, trying to gloss over what I'd just done. I promise you, I'm not a bad person. You really don't need to stand so far away. I'm standing this far away because of the odor. Please don't come any closer. But if you were trustworthy, you wouldn't need to keep saying that, would you? What? Oh, I see. He grinned, seeming unfazed by what I'd said. I didn't want to believe Chad's smile was fake, but I still didn't know enough about him to trust him. Thank you for worrying about me, but I'm fine. You say that, but you're completely exhausted, aren't you? At the sound of Chad's gentle voice, all the strength went out of my body. You look like you might drop dead any minute now. I won't. Even as I tried to deny what he said, my hand unconsciously went to my face. I'm not going to do anything bad to you. How could I possibly deceive such a lovely, young boy such as yourself? Did I say young? I really want to emphasize that part. Yes, you said young. But his charming smile and voice made my cheated, wounded heart ache. But what if you're with the people who tricked me? Chad had done nothing wrong, but my nerves were making me rude. He'd done nothing wrong? A pang of guilt shot through me. I just wanted to come here to study, but both my university and home have been taken from me. You poor thing. You've really been through a lot, haven't you? I don't know. Maybe that's just what it's like in this country. I wouldn't say that, but I don't think it's an especially rare occurrence either. Chad spoke quietly as though he didn't want to agitate me any further. So, what had happened to me wasn't uncommon. Even after hearing it said out loud, I couldn't accept it just like that. Please, don't look so sad. I'm not saying you have no right to be upset, even if these things happen more often than one might think. It must have been so hard for you. It's a lot more complicated than it must have been so hard. Do you really think so? I furrowed my brow and glared at Chad. Of course. I don't know exactly what you're feeling, but I can listen at the very least. My emotions wavered at this mature, reasonable declaration. I'm sorry I lashed out at you. Don't worry about it. Now he's getting us to apologize to him. This is his manipulation tactic. He did something really disgusting and creepy to us, and then he gets us to feel sorry for him and then apologize to him, and then suddenly we're the ones who have wronged him and we've got to help him out, you know? Anyone who went through something like that would be on edge. Thank you. I lowered my head. Do you have anywhere to go? I would like to help if I can. I felt a pang in my heart at his sincere gaze. Why don't you come to my place? Gaslighting? Absolutely. It came completely out of the blue. That a stranger like Chad would make such an offer. No, it did not. He already offered this like a minute ago. Are you serious? He's just met me and he would let me stay with him? That's just a sexual assault waiting to happen. I'm not the sort of person to joke around in a situation like this. But what if it turns out that I'm actually a bad person? What if it turns out that you're a bad person? You. His eyes widened and he began to laugh. Oh dear. Look at how small and tiny that you are. There's no way you could be a bad person. No way, I'm certain of that. Even if you were a bad person, I could overwhelm and overpower a weak little Japanese boy like yourself. That's what he's thinking. Look, your feelings are written all over your face. Is Isaac here? Isaac would never come. Isaac would never come, even though... That's all I want. All I want is for him to come. But he won't. He won't. Anyway. Here, I'll ping him. That's what I'll do. I'm pinging him right now. But he ain't coming. I can tell you that right now. Alright. Well. Chad looked at my sullen expression in amusement. Maybe that's just an act. Oh, I don't think so. You're not capable of being that shrewd, are you? Why are you assuming that? Why can't he be shrewd? Is he making fun of me? Haha. In any case, I don't have any objections against being tricked by you. Actually, I would love that. This is super suspicious. And yet, after having talked to him a little longer, I wound up agreeing to stay at Chad's place for just one night. I hope he doesn't misery me. I can't wait for him to misery this twink. I walked into Chad's apartment with him. It was larger than I had expected and deadly quiet. So, this is where you live? It's a shared apartment. My roommates are asleep, so let's try and keep our voices down, okay? Is he roommates with the other yaoi boys, or or is that just, no? I don't know. Right. Thanks again for today, and I'm sorry for being so rude. Don't worry about it. You're a good kid. A good little boy, aren't you? Can you stop rubbing my head now? It's kind of creepy. You can sleep here for now. I'll find another room to sleep in. Huh? You're not sleeping here? As you can see, the bed is only big enough for one, and... I'm fine with sleeping on the couch. I have a better idea. Why don't we become one and sleep on the bed? Really? Huh, yes, of course. Use the bed, I insist. You're my guest, so I'll sleep on the couch. But... I tried to convince him otherwise, but Chad wouldn't budge. I guess it's those big Chad muscles. I just can't make him budge. Eventually, I gave in and stretched out on the empty bed. Phew, I'm really exhausted. My head felt heavy as I crawled into the bed, and I could tell that I was going to drop off soon. Drop off? What kind of euphemism is that for sleeping? So much happened today. My mind was drifting off and I was about to lose consciousness when I couldn't help but notice that I felt a hand running across my stomach, going further down and undoing my underwear. If that happens right now, I'm actually gonna lose it. Oh God, are you asleep? No, scratch that, in fact. If you are asleep, if you aren't asleep, just pretend to keep sleeping while I do my business. I opened my eyes at the sound of a voice. I saw Chad leaning over me. His face was very close. Startled, I just lied there, let him do what he wants. Okay. Huh? Chad? Chad-san? My eyes flew open in surprise and I saw Chad's face above mine. He was smiling softly, running fingers through my hair. And my nose twitched when I smelled the Cheeto on the Cheetos on his breath. Your hair is really pretty. He held the ends of my hair to his lips. What are you doing? My sleepiness had completely evaporated. I was so surprised that I couldn't move. I was staring at Chad's face, dumbfounded. Weren't you the one who suggested this? In my sleep? Yes, I saw you. I saw you smiling in your sleep, and I knew that was an invitation to come accost you. Me? Disregarding how flustered I was, Chad continued to stroke my head, combing through my hair with his fingers. No, but look, stop. Are you acting all embarrassed? Is that part of your scheme? Chad's fingertips moved from the top of my head to stroke the side of my face. I panicked and put up a fight, trying to get his hands off of me. I don't understand what you're talking about. Are you playing hard to get? What the hell is this guy saying? Every time Chad's fingers grazed me, a shiver ran across my skin, and there was an orange streak of Cheeto dust left on my face. My heart was pounding. No, I have to get away. How long are you planning to resist? You can't tell me you're just going to run away from me again. Not after we spent all day playing tag. What do I do? Chad was staring at me. Why are you shaking? It can't be that I'm scaring you. No, that can't be it at all. It must be that you're shaking in anticipation, in lustful desire. That's right, isn't it? You don't even have to nod. I'll just assume that what I'm saying is correct. Chad drew back and looked at me. Because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm scared. Scared of how right this feels. I bet you are, and so am I. Scared of me. Yes, is this the whole reason you brought me here? Of course not. How could you assume such a thing? I'm wounded. You thought I brought you here Sexually assault you? I am at a loss for words, exasperated even. You seem to have no objections against sharing a room with me, so I assumed it was an invitation. You said you didn't mind if we slept in the same room together, in different beds, so I assumed that meant you wanted to have sex with me. Where did I go wrong in my logic? Nowhere, that's where. I see. You're not who I thought you were. I was completely drawn in by your loveliness. Chad dropped his gaze, looking crestfallen. My chest prickled with pain. Is he gonna guilt sex out of us? I've acted inexcusably. I won't do anything like that again, so please try and get some sleep. And don't give me any of those lustful lips while you're sleeping again. Chad slowly got out of bed and left the room without making a sound. I watched him leave, still in a daze. I had never had a man do something like that to me before. As I tried to calm my wildly beating heart, I realized I was clenching my clothes tightly, and I noticed my asshole was clenched too. I should get out of here first thing in the morning, right? It was dangerous here. My dangerous life! Yeah, finger guns. All of my instincts told me so. All of your instincts. You know, logically, it's not like there was any reason to run, but my instincts told me so. The next morning, I wrote Chad a thank you note and left the room. Phew. I couldn't stop sighing, thinking about what would happen next. What am I supposed to do now? Was my luggage always this heavy? I was probably imagining it, but it suddenly felt like I couldn't carry this burden by myself. Just your bags? My weak Japanese arms can't carry this luggage anymore. I need a tall, strong American man. A Chad, you could even say. My knees felt like they were about to give way. Who are you? Aha! I knew they all lived here. I knew it. I knew it. Turning my head, I saw a young man with gorgeous blonde hair leaning against the wall and glaring at me. His stare was intense. Oh, do you live here too? Yeah, are you someone's guest? I didn't have anywhere to stay, so Chad gave me his room. Chad? He looks as if he's really suspicious of me. His expression was scaring me, so I turned slowly towards the front door and moved away. I'll be going now, sorry. How many times had I run away like this since I had arrived in this country? I rushed from the building in a panic. He needs to go home.